Well, it took 2 years to plan and another year to do it, but a British adventurer has just walked the length of Asia's longest river, the Yangtze in China. Ash Dykes says he's the first person to achieve the feat, enduring sub-zero temperatures and high altitudes along the way. Our correspondent, Charlotte Lomas, spoke to him and asked the all-important question, why?
Yeah, boy, this is what it's all about.
Battling 4,000 miles of tough terrain and extreme conditions, 28-year-old Ash Dykes has become the first person to walk the length of the Yangtze River in China.
It was the Yangtze River that stood out really as pretty much one of the biggest things that I could find in the world that hasn't yet been done. And I loved the aspect that it would take me through west to east of China, and I would experience so much and really see the beauty, the wild side and the sheer diversity of China.
The expedition wasn't easy, with intense blizzards, landslides and the risk of being attacked by wolves and bears.
Little imprints from the claws of the bear. So really, you're looking at that size, you know, compared to my fist or even my hand. That's a big bear. That's a big bear.
Mr. Dykes admits the danger came as a shock.
The day before we entered into a valley in the Yangtze, between a V-shaped valley, we were told by the locals that a lady was killed by a pack of wolves, and for the next 2 days we were actually followed by a pack of wolves, which was pretty intimidating. And all the locals, of course, were warning us about the bears. The bears were now coming off the mountain peaks, and they were actively on the hunt, you know, searching for calories. We were walking calories.
The epic journey started at the source of the Yangtze River at an altitude of more than 5,000 metres and a temperature of -20. At 3,900 miles, the Yangtze is the third longest river in the world, behind the Nile and the Amazon. It took Ash Dykes almost a year to reach the end point at the East China Sea in Shanghai. He used his trek to highlight conservation projects and get involved with local culture.
There's the Yangtze right behind me.
Ash Dykes also shared his Chinese adventure on social media, bringing his experience to a younger generation. And he says he intends to stay in the country for his next mission, which promises to be bigger and bolder than this one. Charlotte Lomas, Sky News.
Congratulations to him. Well, that was News at 10. Coming up, the press preview.